everyone, I thought I'd do an unboxing of the Spectrum. I ordered this a few weeks ago from Amazon and it turned up, and thought it might be interesting to see from a regular person's perspective what it's like to get the Spectrum. Let's unbox it and see what we've got. I did try and start this video yesterday, but I kind of got interrupted, so I've already taken the cables out of the box and had to pack it back up again. So here we are, and the box, which you've all probably seen before in other videos. It's quite an attractive and very high quality production. A nice picture on the front there. All the information about the device provided, list of games, etc. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so nice outer carton removed. And the first thing you notice is the imprint of the device on the top of the inner carton, and that's a really nice touch. One thing I'll say is I think with each iteration of their products, Retro Games have kind of upped the game a little bit in terms of the packaging as well as the product. And the first thing you notice, being someone that's not used the Spectrum before, is how small the thing actually is. It's got a little protective cover on the top of the keyboard, which I guess could also be used as a dust cover down the track. And here is the Spectrum. So yeah, it's much smaller than I'd kind of expected it to be, because I've never seen one in the flesh before. And there's those wonderful rubber keys that I guess are synonymous with the ZX Spectrum. Actually don't feel too bad. What they're like in actual use, who knows. So we've got the Spectrum, and inside you get a quick guide. It's not a comprehensive manual by any means, but I understand there is an actual full manual available to download from the Retro Games website. It's really just a quick installation guide more than anything else. Nice touch. And underneath you have a box which contains the HDMI and a USB-C to USB-A. Nice touch. I'm always losing these, so I don't mind getting another set. And HDMI leads always seem to disappear, and it's just a reasonable quality HDMI lead. It's not bad. And USB-C to USB-A for power. Everyone's said it before, but I guess I'll say it again. There is no power brick supplied with it, but you don't really need one. I think everyone at this point in time has a USB power brick from a phone or on power boards, that sort of thing. So it's not really any disadvantage that the device doesn't ship with a power supply. So we've got power cable, we've got HDMI, and we've got the device. Let's go plug it in. Alright, so this will be the spot that I'm going to be testing it with, setting it up at. And it will most likely live here for future use. So I'm just going to plug it into HDMI 1 on my TV, which is just a standard LG, old LG 50cm TV. On the back, we have power button, USB-C power in, HDMI out, and we've got a range of USB-A ports on the back. For power, I'm just going to use a power board I've got that has USB-A power outputs built into it. No brick, just straight from the power board. The one thing I didn't think to order was the gamepad, and they are out of stock at the moment, so there was no chance to get one in time for receiving the unit. One thing I'm going to try is I have an old gamepad. This is a Logitech F710. I've used this with Mister and a whole bunch of other things in the past. I'm going to give this a try, see if the Spectrum will pick it up. This is a wireless controller. It just has the normal Logitech remote receiver. I'm hoping this works. Otherwise, I've got some wired gamepads to try as well. So I'm just going to plug the receiver into one of the spare USBs. That'll do. Yes. Alright, so to activate the controller after it's been switched off, and you just press any of the buttons. Yep, there we go. So we know the controller's working, battery's obviously okay. Let's switch the TV on. And the Spectrum has a power button on the back, as I mentioned before. So you can just press and hold that for a few seconds. We've got a red power light on the back. All right, we have life. So the big moment, the question is, does it work? Let's turn it on. Indeed it does, and I pressed the A button to switch back on, and immediately it's selected English. So that's telling me that the buttons on the menu match, at least this one does, the button on this controller, which is, I don't know if you can see it, but it is labelled A. So let's press B to select and see, and that works as well. So far the buttons match the menu, which is kind of handy. So we're in Australia, so let's do 50 Hertz. And we'll press X to run the test. So X is the blue button on this one. And bingo, that's working. So X worked. Let's see if Y does accept the settings. And bingo, it does. So that's a win. If you have ordered one of these, the Spectrums, and you didn't get one of the gamepads, then at least you know if you go out to, I think I got this from, I think it was EB Games, if these are still available, at least the buttons are all going to match the menu, including the D-pad clearly. The only ones that won't match will be menu, because this doesn't have a button labelled menu. Alright, let's try something we know. And there's 48 games to choose from, as the name might suggest. Alright, Manic Miner. A to start game. Enter to start. As a Commodore user, it's kind of interesting to see the difference in the graphics. I mean, we all know the Spectrum didn't have graphics that looked anything like the 64 did, but you know, it's pretty cool. Oh, Mr. Key, and oh. Okay. I think I died. Anyway, so let's press the start button and see what that does for us. Okay, so start button's taken us back to game menu. There's two other buttons on this controller. There is the Logitech one and a button marked back. The Logitech button isn't doing anything. And the back button is, I'm guessing, what's it called? Menu. So back must be menu. That's pretty cool. A to select. So that's pretty cool. This Logitech F710 is a pretty good alternative to the gamepad. I'm going to grab the gamepad when they become available, but at least in the interim, this will be fine. So I'm told there's a mix of old and new games on here. I don't know which ones are old and which ones are new, but anyway. Let's go back to the menu. Classic mode. I have no idea what that means. Classic mode, I'm guessing, is the way the Spectrum would have worked when you switched it on. I'm assuming this is the basic mode. What we do. So I know you can't type commands. You've got to do this weird key combo. Okay. Maybe. What the hell are quotes on this thing? I am assuming there are quote symbol somewhere. Maybe not. Do you just seriously type things? Okay. Oops. Oh my God, how do you go back on this? I'm sure there's going to be Spectrum people out there who are yelling at the screen now, press this button, press that button. But I have no idea. There's arrows there, but nope. I don't know how you delete. Well, anyway. How about we just retype it? 20 space. Oh my God. Spectrum people, how did you do this? Right. How do you list? Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, I think everyone knows probably how this Spectrum thing works. What a schmozzle. Oh, delete. Shift. Ah, I found it, finally. Okay. Haha. Run. Now, no doubt that is because I don't have the quotes around the words, but I found them. There they are. So where is, let's just go 10 space print. It's in red, so I guess we're going to press the shift symbol. Hey. Alright, let's try it. Oh my God, such amazement. I got there in the end. So there we go. That's the Spectrum basic mode, and I don't know if we can get back to the menu from here with the remote. Let's see. Yeah, apparently can. Okay, so that just takes me back to there. B. I guess we go back to carousel mode. And there we are. So this is just a really quick video. I just kind of wanted to see what it was like from a new unboxing perspective. I was pretty impressed. I only ordered this like a couple of weeks ago. It was originally due to turn up on the 18th and it turned up on Thursday, so that was pretty good. But yeah, then I was super annoyed that I didn't have the controller because I figured that it would be difficult to play a lot of these games without a controller. I mean, I know the Spectrum was probably designed, a lot of the games are probably designed with playing on a keyboard in mind, but that just would have sucked and I didn't really want to do that. But as you saw, the setup was very similar to most of the other RGL products, the 64 Mini, 64 Maxi, really polished, really easy, and we're straight into playing games or jumping to basic. I'm looking forward to checking out some of these games. Like I said, never having had a Spectrum before, or never even really played with a Spectrum before. Yeah, this is kind of like a whole new adventure for me. All right, well, I'm going to leave that there, and I hope this video has been somewhat entertaining for you. All right, see you later.